Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Deluxe video. I was talking about how I sometimes pull all-nighters dueling until sunrise. Well, someone heard that. Someone heard Jaden and sunrise in a sentence. I wasn't necessarily discussing, pulling an all-nighter crowler. I could have been talking about sunrise, as in, you know, Jaden's card. Yeah, Jaden has a card with sunrise in the name. I was talking about that card. He doesn't believe me. He knows I'm bullshitting. But I did my homework, Crowler. I'll show you. Even though I'm not even playing. I was just thinking about how the earlier incident affected me. Like, emotionally, I'm fine, but on another note, I'm just like, no one seems to be concerned about my well-being after that. No one. No one. I just simply could not focus today. That's the only reason. Not because you're a pro. Ta-ta! Sure, Dr. Crowler, sure. I think I was honestly near the point of tears. Like, I wasn't going to cry because I obviously didn't. But I was definitely a bit sensitive at that time. I was emotionally wounded. And not to the point where I was traumatized, but I still would have appreciated someone checking in on me emotionally. By the way, I should probably mention this because I don't say this much. So I think I will have to mention this to someone, you know, just so my mom is aware that I would appreciate this. I would appreciate this effort, but obviously she doesn't know that, so I need to tell her. But I'm just like, I didn't really ask for that much as a child. I didn't ask for much of that. But I also didn't have to deal with this as a child. And I'm pretty sure my inner child is the one that wants the comfort, not necessarily the adult. The comfort and the pain. Just make sure I'm okay. I mean, I know I am, but there's a reason I did that whole thing with Trudge at the beginning of that video. I'm just like, I feel so bad. So, I was trying to comfort myself by imagining that Trudge was checking on me. Oh yes, I was imagining it. I put that in my head to comfort myself. But everyone watching that video probably just cringed instead. Yeah, well, cringe, sure. But if it comforts me and makes me feel better, I don't think you should insult me. Oh my god. Dude, am I going to be dramatic too much? I'm not trying to be dramatic, I'm just... I mean, if I sound a little upset, that does add to it does make things sound authentic, right? I mean, if it sounds like I'm a little bit shaken up emotionally, I mean, it kind of makes sense that you would believe what I'm saying, at least, right? Okay, let me guess, Blue Angel, you're using Solomon grades. You know, Blue Angel's event was painful. Very painful. Honestly, I'm just over here and I'm thinking, I wonder how Bell's event was. Was it this painful? Was it this bad? I don't think so. But I guess that's just because I've never done it, so I can't say. Though, after how I started feeling better, I'm just like, maybe I should just not just... no. No, I'm going to keep wanting it. I still want to do it. I still want to do it. I want to do it. Oh my god. Also, I happen to know that Ubel was added before Sartorius, which I know based on Sartorius's event. I'm just like, what? Ubel was added first? Wow, shocking. I know I mentioned this in a past video. But yeah, I'm just thinking in my head that I'm just thinking that some people would just laugh at me or cringe because I'm just... Don't cringe at me, okay? I need to feel better sometimes, and if I need to feel better because someone in a game is checking up on me, whether you think it's true or not, just let it happen. I'm having a tough time over here. And I still seem to be affected by it. At least emotionally. Like, I'm fine, but I'm still like, at least care. At least care. But yes, I will tell someone to check up on me in the future. I will make this known. I won't just hide this. But also, my mom is sleeping, so I don't want to text her while she's sleeping. It might wake her up and she needs to sleep. Okay, But the fact that Blue Angel's event made me suffer actually is hilarious. Very hilarious because I wanted it for so long, but it was also painful to do it. I seem to want a lot of things that are very painful, don't I? But I didn't know her event was going to be like that. I wonder if I sound entitled because I said that I need comfort after what happened. But I feel like it's a normal thing to want comfort. When something seriously upsets you. Like, would what happened earlier really be weird to need comfort from? I mean, seriously, I swear I didn't ask for a lot of this growing up. So I may not necessarily know how to do this comfort thing very well. And self-soothe, that I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm basically about as good at doing that as Yusaku is. I was going to say Kaiba, but I think I'm a little better there. I'm not sure if Yusaku is quite right either, though. I mean, Yusaku would just be like, I mean, he doesn't seem to deal with trauma as badly as I do, but that's because... That's why I compare myself to Jin instead of Yusaku when it comes to my exposure to trauma. It's been very painful. What? Okay, I don't think I can... Okay, I still get to destroy these cards. Okay, hold on. It's like, I understand that my sister has a legitimate reason to be upset because she was screamed at, but I mean, no one likes to hear a scream fest. No one. That traumatizes children. So, if they need comfort or protection after something like that, I'm not experienced enough to be able to say, I'm good. I'm good. Like, I mean, I don't need as much as a child does, but I've never felt so, can you at least show some consideration before? It's just like, okay, inner child, maybe we need to actually talk about this with someone instead of just being like that. Actually mention you want this instead of just having an attitude. Which I guess is fair, but also I don't even know what... I mean, I guess I'm just, you know... I just want people to show they care, and sometimes I feel like I'm kind of entering into some kind of Karen territory. But at the same time, I'm just like... I need it sometimes, though. I'm human, right? I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious. There's no debate to be had that I'm human. We can argue if I'm human in other ways, but what other ways would you consider? Depends, really. It depends on your beliefs, number one. And number two, do you believe in just the material society we live in? Send nice? Hell no. I will never send nice. I will never do that. Well, I did do it when I was actually participating, but I skipped this time. I was just like, I don't feel like it. Anyway, as I was saying, I feel like I'm entering into some serious Karen territory, but I mean, after the life I've had, I think that some level of consideration for how the exchange may have affected me is okay. I'm not going to just be an ass about it. I just want to be like, this kind of hurt and was kind of damaging. Also, when this happens, it's kind of upsetting. Can you please ask how I'm doing when such an experience happens? You know, when something like that happens, can you ask how I'm doing and if I'm okay? You know, considering I have major depression and anxiety, I don't think that's a weird thing to ask. I don't. I mean, really, it's not. But then I just think about it, and I'm thinking about all the people that are just like, learn the ways of self-soothing. That's for healthy people. And also people that can actually lead normal lives. I can never lead a normal life. This doesn't mean I should just not lead any kind of life. I should make an effort to improve conditions for myself, but while I'm doing that and in the process of doing that and communicating what I need and all of that, what I think I need in order to have a self, while I'm doing things of that nature, I think it's important to realize that it's going to take time to get these things. I'm not just going to get them because I want them. It's going to take time. And self-soothing is definitely not something instantaneous either. I feel like I need it from more than just myself. Comfort from more than just myself. That's exactly how I feel. And I believe there is a lot of reasons why I would just, you know, I feel like it's just weird that someone that's I've got issues too. And like I said, I've got major depression, so it would make sense you'd like to make sure your other child is still doing okay as well. Because depression, it just messes you up. I think some people really underestimate the damage depression does to you. It's obvious because the United States government does that all the time. I'm not going to get super political about it. You guys know. Well, if you're American, you know. If you're not American, then you've probably heard it from your American friends. If you have no American friends, then I'm surprised. Because we are on the internet. Guys, we're on the internet. You've never interacted with someone in the United States before. You don't even need friends in America to know how bad it is over here with the healthcare system. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to elaborate on that too much. I just really feel like I need some things, man. I need some things, and maybe I should be more vocal about that. Oh my god. I think my opponents just see me and they're disturbed. They're like, no. Have I dueled any of these before? I don't know. But it's hilarious. I think Sent and Ice looks like someone I've dueled before. Looks like someone I've dueled before. That's just because of the word nice in there. That doesn't mean I've actually dueled that player. But some of these surrenders are just like, wow, this is hilarious. But yeah, I will definitely make sure that I am vocal about this need. Vocal, but, you know, not in a Karen way. Obviously in a respectful way. I don't want to be a Karen. Ever. I really don't like sounding like one either. But sometimes I feel like I'm just... I don't know. Things just happen. They just happen. I felt a lot of pain. A lot of pain, but I think I'll be fine. So I will continue to be cringe if it helps me. I'm sure my mom will be fine with checking up on me if I tell her that I need it. If I tell her that I need it. I just have to actually tell her. But also, if it helps from an in-game perspective, I think that's good too. Because it's some kind of self-soothing thing, I guess. I mean, to the majority of people, really. Though, even with my beliefs in mind, I really would never say that I would actually be communicating with Trudge, ever. Like, my beliefs, no. I'm not communicating with Trudge, it's just a joke. Or is it? I don't know. It is a joke, okay? It's a joke. Okay, now that I'm back at Duelist level 19, I think I should stop. I'm getting very powerful stop vibes. Just stop. I believe them. I will do that this time. But before I do that, I would like to collect my rewards if I haven't done that already. Also, I have tickets again. I should use my tickets, but not on screen. I use my tickets too much on screen. I've already done that quite a bit, actually. Okay, I've already collected them. Okay, well, I will pull now. Like I said, I need 3 jar of greeds for, what reason did I say again? It was something about, farming. Oh yeah, farming. And that shit. It is so hard to take a break from my obsession. You know, that's kind of the point of calling something an obsession. I mean, it isn't. If it's an actual obsession, of course it's hard to take a break from it. That's the point of saying you're obsessed with it. Although I'm not really sure how much of an obsession this actually is. Blair, are you serious? I'm just gonna kick your ass. I don't care if Jaden gets anything from this. He doesn't, but, you know, I think he would hate if this actually happened. He would actually, high-key, hate it. I mean, seriously, he felt guilty after he came back. It was horrible. It kind of reminds me of the guilt that I feel when it comes to some of the things I've said and done, and some of the things that I feel in general. Like, some of my emotions just aren't justified or acceptable, or all kinds of other shit, really. I just feel bad. I just act like my feelings are some kind of sin. Which is never something you want to think about. When you are feeling something, you should never think that about your feelings. You should accept them. But at the same time, I'm just like, that's hard though. That's hard. Blair just voted me off ship. Blair just called me out. Oh god. I will never, I got stop vibes. Can I at least listen to those? I know they sound stupid, but seriously, I think a lot of people agree with this. Especially after some of the other videos I've recorded within the past 24 hours. I don't think anyone is going to think I'm insane for thinking I need a break. Doesn't matter what reasoning I come up with. Alright guys, that's going to wrap things up for this video. I'm going to go take that break I mentioned, and I'll be back later. I should probably also do other things while taking this break. But I kind of should sleep, to be honest, so I'll probably get to that soon.